Woo woo woo.
Segregation, determination, demonstration, integration, abrogation, humiliation, obligation to our nation, full of confusion. Yeah, yeah. That's what the word is today. Ooh, hey, hey, let me hear it, let me hear it, let me hear it say.
People
Girl.
moving in, people moving out. Why?
Because of the color of their skin. This world is crazy, y'all. But this funny thing is, it's not a new song.
That's an old
It's an
song.
old song, so we didn't start the fire.
No, that's honestly that's what I thought you were singing at first, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was going to, but then I switched to, because I knew that one was a little bit way too hard. This one's
Right.
already hard, but that was, I didn't know. I can't even talk fast. By the way, I'm Ramelle, who cannot talk fast.
I'm Leslie, and I cannot talk fast either.
Like, I can't rap. That's why I think I don't listen to a lot of rap, because I don't know how to be like,
You can't sing along
back
with
this
it.
pack, it's exact, it's this bag, it's this beat. I mess up
Right.
every single time.
I just head bob. Or
Right.
give, like one like a
Right, because I like to sing along. I want to sing, have
I
the fun
too.
to sing along with the song.
word.
So rap, I'm
But I
like,
headed up in the chorus though.
that's true.
That's alright.
But I still listen to rap. That's why
Yeah.
I think why it's not my like top.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, the world's crazy. The Temptations said it. We say it. Everybody say it.
Everybody.
There's so much stuff that happened.
Yeah, last week we were like, nothing's really going on.
So we're just gonna be asked a little.
And
bit.
then the world was like, hold my beer.
Right.
Everybody died. Alec Baldwin's case got dismissed.
Girl. And I kind of understand. I think I watched the YouTube video twice, and I'm still like, what? Like, I know that he can't be tried again because of something.
Well,
Because it's dismissed with prejudice,
yes,
so it can't be tried again.
because they withheld information that would
Yes.
have freedom, basically.
So they did it on purpose?
Yeah,
They were trying to do that.
yeah, like it was malicious.
Oh, I thought it was like a mistake or something. Because I was like, surely.
No, like the
Oh,
judge
no.
was like, this was purposeful and intentful, and you can't do that.
Well, we said we were both kind of like, I'm not even an Alec Baldwin fan, like super fan.
Yeah.
But I was still like, can he be tried for this?
Yeah,
Like, it seemed we were both kind of like, let's see what happens. Because
and
I
he
don't
was real
understand.
emotional when
Yeah.
he was released.
Right.
I mean, I don't think mentally, I don't think I would ever like be able to forgive. You
Right.
know,
Right. For sure. Yeah.
that's
yeah.
gonna be you're carried with you forever.
Yeah, that's enough for somebody. Someone of him. Yes.
Right.
But so that's that.
Well,
No case of the summer or anything like that. He gets to do his reality show. We're all good.
yep. So, yay, Alec Baldwin.
Good for you, sir. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. But yeah, like it was like the next day
Yeah.
after we recorded. I think the day we released, they were like mistrial. Like,
Yeah.
what?
And then I was most surprised because I was like, okay, so that means they're gonna try him again because it's mistrial. They're just gonna go. But then when I heard that it was dismissed with prejudice, I was like, no, he
Right.
can't be tried. I'm like, oh.
I mean, I think everybody has their feelings about it at this point.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
R.I.P. to the lady though.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
well,
And
yeah.
then yes, but so another sad note, another death is the deaths. There's so many deaths.
Yeah, this
My
has been a
gosh.
rough week for the 90s kids.
Yes.
Started with Shelley Duvall,
Mm-hmm.
and then Dr. Ruth,
Mm-hmm.
and Richard Simmons.
Which is so sad.
That was the same day as the Trump assassination attempt.
Oh.
Because I was with my family, and I was like, Richard Simmons died.
Oh no.
And then, my cousin came in, and he was like, Trump has been shot at. And I was like, what?
It was. I remember
It was
later
very
on,
jarring.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
We'll get to the Trump assassination.
But yeah,
Let's talk about
and
the-
then
yes.
Shannon, and then everyone's like, "Oh, who's the third?" Because Shelley Duvall died a little bit, because there's the
threes,
theory of
yeah.
threes for celebrity death. So everyone's like, "Oh, who's the third?" And then my friend posted that, and then the next day I was like, "You killed Shannen Doherty!"
Oh my god.
I can't say her name. Doherty.
Doherty.
Ugh, that's hard to say. I liked her in Mallrats and Heathers and those types of movies, but I was not a 90210 fan.
I watched 90210. I barely remember it, but I did watch it. My cousin remembered her because he liked Charmed, so he was like,
I didn't really watch that either.
But I can understand, like, those are two pretty, and they were far apart. Charmed and so she was a prolific actress.
For a long time.
So yes, RLP Shannen Doherty, she had cancer. I think
it was breast cancer.
Yeah, breast cancer. So that's really sad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then just now, like right before we started recording, Bob Newhart died.
Right. And
we were like, how many times is that now?
We were like in Romeo and Michelle's reunion. Didn't he die? We thought he was so sorry, Bob Newhart.
He was 94. But yeah, I was pretty sure that already happened.
Me too, but it did not. He was such a... I liked Bob Newhart. Did you like Bob Newhart?
I never watched the show.
Oh, I watched... Because, I was a weird kid that liked to watch, like, Nick at Night. And, like, so the way Nick at Night worked is the older I got, like,
the later
with you.
Watch.
Yeah, so, like, the younger I was, it was, like, 50s and 60s, like, shows that, like, hardly, like, Daughtery and the Patty Duke show.
Right.
But then as the older it got older, it went to the 60s and the 70s. So I got to watch all the old TV.
I loved watching, like, I Love Lucy.
Yeah, I Love Lucy, and it had, like, Welcome Back, Kotter. It had, like, all, like, I saw it go from, like,
I didn't watch Taxi.
Oh, Taxi was funny. I didn't watch the whole thing of Taxi, but the few episodes that I would watch of Taxi, I would crack up.
Andy Kaufman, like, really got under my skin.
Oh.
I was like, no, I'm out.
But Danny DeVito, yeah, Taxi's good.
I've loved Danny DeVito for a long time, but maybe not Taxi days, like Cheers days. I remember
Cheers.
him.
Yeah, he was in Cheers.
Yeah, because he was Rita Perlman's husband in real life, and he would make like
guest appearances. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
And then in Twins, remember him in Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, Danny DeVito's hilarious. Then of course Matilda, and then now you got.
I have never seen Matilda, all of it. I know The Cake, and I know.
Leslie, what? Matilda?
I wasn't into Matilda, girl. I don't know.
What the hell? I can't believe you're not into Matilda.
I don't know. I didn't read it. I didn't watch it. It seemed scary a little bit.
It's totally not scary. It's literally one of the best.
I don't know why I didn't like it, because I had that little girl from Doubtfire. I don't know, I just never watched it.
I'm so surprised and appalled at that.
You've never seen my favorite movie.
Which is that?
The Princess Bride.
I have seen Princess Bride.
Oh, I thought you haven't.
I just don't remember it like you.
Oh, okay.
But no, I've seen it. Because I feel like that was like one of the movies that you would always watch in school. Like
because of girls like me.
Yeah.
I always made everybody in the band
bus watch. I've seen it. And I would like to watch it again.
It's so good.
But Matilda?
Yeah, girl.
So weird, Leslie. It's so good. You have to watch it.
I'll probably watch it with Quincy.
Okay.
I'll hit all these up. I'll hit them up.
I'm like, what was you doing?
I was outside, like, playing. I was fishing, and...
I mean, I was too. We was outside, but Matilda...
I would go camping with my dad, and, like, I took dance and basketball and soccer and softball. I was always just doing stuff. Like, if it wasn't on TV, we weren't really watching it. Like...
But you've watched other movies.
Yeah.
And seen other things.
Yeah, but...
It just seems weird that Matilda was
wasn't on the list.
Matilda? And for you, I know you. I know that... I don't know you back then, but I know you would have enjoyed that movie.
That's a weird one that I never saw.
So I'm just like...
Well, that'll bring us around to the Triple Dipper.
Because, like, sometimes, like, when you haven't seen, like, black movies, I'd be like, alright.
That's fair, right?
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, cool.
But, like,
really
the white
no black friends, or, like, I wasn't around to be like, Leslie, watch this.
Right.
You know? But, like, Matilda seems like something that, like, I thought, like, your personality, and you hung around, like, Jamie, I'm for sure, has seen Matilda.
No, Jamie and I were not watching Matilda. She was watching Grease. She was watching Fear. Like, Mark Wahlberg. This.
I'm talking the same.
Let me in the fucking house.
Yes. We got it. Okay.
That's what we were watching. Tremors. We were watching.
You should have. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I already sang the world's ball of confusion.
And folks, I like unsweet tea.
What are we doing? Just cut it off. Cut it off. Okay.
So yeah, Bob Newhart.
Yes. But okay, yeah. Because I watched the Bob. Yeah, that was like later. Because it was like an '80s show.
Yeah.
Early, and it was and it was cute. And they lived in that cute house. Remember, I was like in their house.
Yeah, I remember like he sat in his chair at the end and turned off or on the TV or something.
Yeah.
I remember that, but I didn't watch that show.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't watch
on
MASH.
The Elf and stuff. Oh no,
Yeah.
MASH.
Yeah, he was fun on Elf.
Yeah.
His humor is hilarious to me
Yes, I
because
think
he's
so
so
too.
dry.
Yeah, he's so. I agree. I like it dry. But yeah, now MASH. I don't think who watched MASH. I think old people at that time.
I didn't even like. I couldn't get past the theme song.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like whenever that came on, it was time to like, oh,
Yeah.
MASH, time to change channel.
Yeah, it's too old for me. Like a
And-
war comedy. What?
And they're in Vietnam, which is like a terrible war. Like people
Yeah.
came back from that war messed up.
Yeah, I was like, did not.
That's not funny.
I cannot identify with these characters.
Oh my god, we were like definitely the middle, like Gen Xers were like, yeah, MASH, and we're like, that is not funny.
Mm-mm.
We're set to the Gen Zers.
Now,
It's
Roseanne, that's some comedy.
Right.
Have you ever seen Martin?
Right? Okay, but yeah, man, I don't think my parents didn't watch it. Or did they? No, they did.
No, my mom told me that she didn't like the theme song, and I was like, me neither.
Yeah,
That's enough.
That's enough. What about Night Court? Did you watch Night Court?
I loved
Yeah,
Night Court
was
with
cool.
Bull
Yeah.
and yes. Dum, 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 dum. That was my ringtone for a while. Like my phone has been on
Your
silent for
ringtone?
like a
That is
decade.
hilarious.
But yeah, but prior to that, it was Night Court.
I'm gonna put Night Court as mine. That's awesome. I always wanted my text notifications to be the thing from Law and Order, the dum dum. Because that's a good text of like simple.
Right.
But like I don't know how you do that.
I made mine. I got 5 on it, and it would go ding doom doom doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, that's nice.
And Paul was like, "Do you even know what that song is?" I'm like,
Do you even know?
"I haven't seen Matilda, but I know I got 5 on it." Like, come on.
I feel like I'm. Yes.
A little shocked.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I know that there's so many things in pop culture that you're missing. That's what I feel like. A lot of it's based on Matilda.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. Like at least 10%.
I've seen like the cake part.
And
I've seen the part
Trenchbull.
where like she yes.
But then the Danny DeVito and the Rita Portman part, like
They just I've seen him like yell at her. That's not fun. And
it's
then
such
she
a
gets
good
him
movie.
back.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I'll check it out. We'll watch it.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness.
Okay, what else are we moving on to? So
Well,
yes, our people to those people.
Yeah, but that's like so when Dr. Ruth, Richard Simmons, and everyone's like, who's the third? And dismissed Shelley Duvall, and now Bob Newhart's died. But everybody does talk about like how people die in 3s.
So maybe there's gonna be a 6.
Well, they do say that, but so I was looking it up. So 2016 was really rough. It's
16?
Yes. So in 2016, Doris Roberts, the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond,
Okay.
China, the wrestler,
Oh, I forgot.
and
yeah.
Prince, they all
Oh,
died
that was
within
bad.
days of each other in 2016. And then David Bowie, Alan Rickman, and Renee and Helly, I don't know how to say his name, that's Celine Dion's husband.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of a stretch for celebrity.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
And then Alan Thicke, George Michael, and Carrie Fisher. They all were right together too. That was a difficult one.
That's big right there.
Yeah. But then the big one was in 2009, Ed McMahon, and then Farrah Fawcett died June 25th, and then hours later, Michael Jackson died. But Patrick Swayze died around that time too.
Oh, he did.
Because I thought that would be the third, but no, it's Ed McMahon. Did you used to watch Star Search?
Oh, absolutely.
That was so fun.
Yes.
I loved Star Search.
For sure. Yes.
I would watch American Gladiator too.
Yeah, those were like Saturday nights, right? Yeah, Star Search, and because even in my house, I think it went Showtime at the Apollo. That came on first. I think it went Star Search and then American Gladiators or something like that.
American Gladiators was on after Saturday Night Live. It was Saturday Night Live and then American Gladiators.
So maybe while you were watching SNL, I was watching Showtime.
Probably.
It's Showtime.
We watch Showtime at the Apollo on YouTube now.
Yes.
But I also still watch Saturday Night Live.
It's good stuff.
Oh. I'm curious how they're gonna about this week.
Oh, I know. They have so much material. They're like writing and writing and writing.
Oh. Well, you know who's not writing anymore? Tenacious D.
Oh, okay. So I glanced at this. So tell me what happened, girl.
So, okay, Tenacious D is on tour, which is Jack Black and Kyle Gass.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been a band for like ever.
And Leslie is in like that's
I've seen
Leslie's
Tenacious
number one
D.
Celebrity crush is Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
She loves her some Jack Black.
Yes, I do. And Tenacious D is hilarious.
Yeah, and they're
a great band.
Yeah, right.
Well, this past week they were on tour, and it was Kyle's birthday, and they sang "Happy Birthday," and he was like, "Make a wish," and Kyle made a very tasteless wish about how he wished that the person had not missed.
Okay.
Trump.
Okay.
And that was not a great thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've canceled the rest of their tour.
Oh, no.
Because, I mean, like, Jack Black is, like, his celebrity status is, like, super up there.
Right.
But it's, like, I don't know. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it because I do feel like it's a tasteless joke. And then the comments are like, oh, you're showing your true colors, da-da-da-da-da. And, like... Because at first he laughed about it, but then when he canceled the show, Jack Black and Tenacious D canceled the show, they were like, we don't condone this type of, behavior and talk and da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. And which, yeah, but they're saying, oh, but you laughed at it at the time, so you're just showing your true colors. But, like, do y'all not remember when we're talking about, like, grabbing people by the P word?
Right.
Like, yes, it's tasteless, and I'm not trying to, like, whataboutism, but, like, our level of, like, standards for our opponents is wild.
Right.
And I mean, just, like, for each other is wild. Like, I'm all for, like, disagreeing and everything, and agreeing to disagree, but, like, we are being divided, y'all. We are being divided, and we're not divided.
Right.
Like, but you're dividing us, and that sucks.
Right.
It's scary. It doesn't feel great, and I don't want to talk about politics on here, because it's divisive, and there is a lot of like gossip and tea that we can all talk shit about together. That is way more fun to talk about.
Right.
Like death, like celebrity deaths in pairs of threes.
Who will be the next to go?
I don't know. It's just so serious. Like, it's a serious situation.
It is, yeah.
And regardless of what happens in the next 4 months or whatever, it's going to be a tumultuous next 4 years and whatever. If we keep letting them divide us. And I just... That's all I have to say about that.
Okay. I'm like, well, I was... I remember, like, I think my cousin told me, I think someone said, it was like, oh no, Trump got shot or something. And we were all like, what? And then, like, I was busy, and so, or then someone sent me a link, like, a YouTube to see and then when I saw the clip,
picture.
I was like, oh, well, he's gonna win the presidency. Like, I knew me, like, I was like, well, that's that. Like, okay. So, yeah. And I don't know if I don't know if I believe it or not. I do not know. I have other things to think about. It's done.
A person died. 2 people died.
Yeah.
And people were injured. I mean, a firefighter lost his life.
Yeah. So, if we go back
his
and
family.
just... Oh, is it real? Is it not? I don't know. It's done. Like, the 2 people passed away. So... I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
The Band-Aids on the ears at RNC, that is wild. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Like, they're all wearing their Band-Aids on their ears.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I thought you meant the Trump.
No, now they're
all
showing
supporters.
up where all their supporters have Band-Aids on their ears.
Well, oh, girl, and then 50 Cent having Donald Trump on his, like, you know, 50 Cent's infamous album cover, and he had Trump's head on there. And that was, and if you would ask me my favorite, because I'm not like a 50 Cent, like, oh, that's my boy, you know, at all. But I do have a favorite 50 Cent song, like, I have a favorite probably everybody song, so.
Fair.
Right?
Yeah.
But that song is that many men wish death on me. And that's, of course, that's the song that. But it is, this is America.
This is America.
Yes. This is what we do. We just, I mean, what are you going to do?
I mean,
You just got to think of 10 things to say positive each day. You need to get your body moving for at least 10 minutes.
yeah. What about yourself?
Learn a new trade.
Yeah.
And try to invest some money.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to your friends that give you good energy.
Mm-hmm.
Worry about your family and your kids.
I mean,
And that's really all. That's all we can do.
drink your water.
Drink it. Girl, Beyonce said, drink your water and mind your biz.
Yeah.
That's what I'm finna do.
That is solid advice, Beyonce.
Girl,
I dig it.
dig it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, I don't know. Shannen Doherty dying, that one surprised me a lot.
Yeah, she's so young.
And all the, like, 90210 tributes came in.
Yes, because
And
then
then
you've got Luke Perry and they're both, that's a young cast of people for there to be 2 people that passed away already.
Yeah, and there was a bunch of, like, 90210 tributes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch Melrose Place? Or
No,
any of those?
just not. And I just remember, and I don't know why I don't remember 90210 that much, but I remember I did watch it. And
I feel like we were, like, in elementary school or
maybe
junior
6
high.
Yeah, we were young. Maybe that's why I was so young. And it wasn't like, I just watched it. Like, I wasn't, like, in love with it. But I
Right.
just watched it. And my crush was, I always had the weird crush. Just like everyone else was, like, Kelly Kapowski. I was Lisa Turtle. And everyone else was Zach. I was AC Slater. But my crush on there was Brian Austin Green. Everybody liked Luke. And
He was very cute,
but
though.
now I think he is fine.
He is fine.
Yeah, Megan Fox.
Wait, they're not together.
They're not
She's
together,
with
so, like,
Machine Gun Kelly now.
Right. But he had her.
No, but yeah, I thought that they were cute together.
Yeah.
He is really attractive.
Yeah, that was my boo always. And then the girl, I like the girl. My favorite girl was the girl with the glasses. I don't know. Her name's Andrea, I think.
Oh yeah.
I liked her because
She looks like a middle-aged woman though, compared to like the rest of them.
She did. But I like, I don't know. Jenny Garth was cool. She's alright.
I like Jenny Garth in that show with Amanda Bynes. What I Like About You.
Yeah, I did like her.
They had the
show.
cutest
Yeah.
boys on that show too. That was fun. I liked that.
I forgot about that show. Yeah, that was a cool show.
See, I did watch stuff.
Yeah.
I would
No,
just-
you didn't. No, that's what I'm saying. You didn't.
It's just
not.
weird the things that.
Yes,
I
yeah.
haven't
It's like,
seen.
you know, like you have. You're not like some Plattsville person. It's like, we didn't watch media.
You
growing
are
up.
always so surprised.
Yeah, and then when you're like, I didn't watch Matilda, I'm like, Matilda?
Matilda?
But then you'll be like, I watched every episode of something weird, and I'm like, Ramelle, do you remember that movie with, and I'm like, girl, no, what the hell? With the duck, and it went down the drain, and it got turned, and I'm like, girl, I don't know what the hell. But she watched that, but she didn't watch Matilda.
Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know.
And you're just, I mean, it's alright. That's just your personality, but I need you to watch Matilda.
Okay. I'll add it to the list.
You don't have, you're running out of time.
Oh my god, that is ominous, girl. What the hell?
We can watch it while we're in heaven together, like,
Yeah. It'll be great.
yeah, it will be. We'll have all this
I
time.
have a 3-year-old. Like,
Sorry.
She.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah. Yeah. We are in a phase. We are in a phase right now. I am tired. I am so tired. But it's great. Like, I
Right.
get to spend so much time with her, but, like,
It's a lot.
when you're a mom, like, you still want to be like Leslie sometimes.
It takes a while. It takes a family 6 years. Am I mowing the lawn? It takes a family 6 years to get used to having a new baby. So you're only on year 3, sis. So
I
yeah,
just think it'll be
so-
different once she goes to school.
Yeah, about 6 years.
Yeah.
It's true. I think that's the most. It's true. You'll see Rowan when she's like 5
I'm
or 6. She's
also,
gonna be like, Ramelle, I finally feel like being to myself. So I'm gonna be like, girl, don't you?
Yeah. Just even like your body and stuff.
Yes.
Your hormones and the way your hair looks. I've recently so we moved recently, and so like I've been having all like, you know, you look at old photos and stuff like that when you move. And I was looking at photos of me when I was pregnant, and right before I gave birth, my nose looked so, like, my face looked totally different.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't even look like me.
Yeah.
It's like I became a whole different person.
You do, girl?
That was a racket outside.
Oh, I don't think anybody can hear it.
No, for me, I'm just
you can,
distracted.
yeah.
There's a balloon.
Ugh.
There's something happening outside.
Right.
I can hear Bluey in the back.
Then I'm like, none of it's that loud.
Yeah, your mom ears are used to it.
So I'm like, girl, we're fine. Keep it going. Did you want to do What Are You Into? Or did you have one planned?
I did, because I have been going through like all these old photos of myself.
Oh, okay.
And like, you know, just reminiscing about like, you know, when you thought you were fat back then, and then you're like, I was not fat.
So cute.
Exactly. And I was such a 90s girl, like back in the day. I was shopping at Delia's and Wet Seal and like I was going to Contempo Casuals.
Nice.
Like the 90s were fun.
It was a time.
It was a time. But so today, like I've just been reminiscing and stuff, and today I'm like out running errands, and there's this toy shop called Froggy's, and I used to go. It used to be on Knox Henderson in Dallas, and then they like changed the whole area up, and those people ran out because they tore down and rebuilt, and so they moved to this new area, but they've probably been closed for like 10 or 15 years. Like they took a long break. So anyways, it's like my daughter's favorite place to go because it's a super cool toy store. And I'm in there like my kid's playing with this other kid, and I'm talking to the mom, and she goes, "Are you part of the Hoochie Crew?" And I was like, I died laughing. Yes, I am part of the Hoochie Crew. So when I was in high school, we had this dance that we would do to the drum line, like our cadence to walk in. And like we were dorky band kids, but we had this dance that we all did, and we called ourselves the HC Hoochie Crew. And we had cymbals and everything. But like that was just the most hilarious thing to be asked in a toy store.
But she knows you went to Lake Holland?
It was my friend's sister, her little sister.
Oh.
And she was like, it was great. So it was the funniest thing. Are you
Hoochie Coochie rah rah rah? Is that what y'all did? Hoochie Coochie.
I don't know why we called ourselves the Hoochie Crew. We got the hooch, baby. That was popular then. I don't know why. We weren't hoochies. Not in high school.
Ray down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
That was like probably
about living and a little about love.
That's a good song. But
I think that was the 80s. I think that was late 80s.
Yeah,
early 90s.
Yeah. That was that good country. That was fun country.
That's the kind of country whenever I say I want to listen to, that's what I like to listen to.
Yeah, I went Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Some Reba.
But not fancy, but yes. Like, not that one.
But yeah, that's what... it was just hilarious, because, like, I was whisked away to, like, high school days, and then randomly...
1998.
Are you in the Hoochie Crew? So it was funny. Have you been into anything?
Yes, I did want to say that my favorite, because you know my favorite Real Housewives franchise, everybody else was saying like Beverly Hills, we play Atlanta. My shit is the OC, and it is back. And the first episode came on, and it is good. Okay, real quick. Okay, and then I also have another underdog of my favorite housewife of all time is Shannen Doherty. Because she is crazy.
Is she the leg lady?
No, that was on New York. She's a nutcase. she's funny, but she's nutty and neurotic. Just a blast to watch. If I was her friend, I don't know what I would do, but I would laugh at her a lot. And like, Shannen, I don't know.
Come on, Shannen.
She's crazy. I love her. Well, she recently got a DUI this past show because she like ran into a house.
Oh, that lady.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going on, right? She ran into a house because she was trying to get away from her current boyfriend, and that guy's name is John Jansen, right? Mm-hmm. Well, enter Alexis. She's on the show now. Guess who Alexis is dating? John Jansen.
Ooh.
So you've got Shannen Doherty and her DUI and dressing her drinking. Does she drink too much? Yes, she does. But
with
we
her
gotta talk
dog
about it. With her dog in the car. And her ex. And then you got Alexis dating Shannen's ex. And then you've got 20 million other storylines, and I'm so excited that Real Housewives of OC is back. I've discovered that I love an unhinged blonde white woman.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
Joy to watch.
Yeah, especially a rich one.
Because you know why? Because
if they're winning or losing, it's interesting.
Yes, because there have to be like the most freest, privileged people in the world. A rich blonde white lady.
Yeah.
She's not worried about shit.
Literally nothing.
Nothing. She is white and she's blonde. And she's probably, I'm sure, beautiful in American beauty standards.
Even if they're not, because one of my husband and I's guilty pleasures is watching like arrest videos, and we like them when like they'll like rich white lady gets arrested.
Oh, that's
and she was in her car, and she's like this. We just watched one, and she had on like her blouse and her white jeans and her wedges and her like a Range Rover. Like this was it. And she had her like bob that was like silver and blonde. Yes. Like she was it. Well, she was just sitting in a parking lot, and they come up to her, and she like she just starts immediately like, is there a problem here? Like, the way she approached the situation was so nuts. And then when she realizes, like, she's not going to get away with it, she starts crying. Oh, and I was like, okay, let's see how good you are, lady. Because, I'm sorry, as a white lady, we all can bust out the tears. I mean, so, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And you can tell when it's working and when it's not. And that's a fine line. It was not working. Ooh. And she went the wrong direction. And then she busted out her phone. My followers need to hear about this.
Oh, they always have the best explanations.
Oh, and then she was like, I have cancer. Oh. And you were like, girl, like, what?
She went there.
She went all the way there. She went full, rich, entitled white lady.
Oh, it's so... OC, well, I don't...
But I like watching them win, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you're on a yacht...
Because you end up liking them. Like, Shannen Doherty, like, I have a soft spot in my heart for her. And I'm like, girl, come on, girl. Like, I want her to get it together. Yes. But at the same time, I want to watch...
You have every opportunity in the world. Right. Be happy.
Yes, but at the same time, I will watch the unraveling as well and be like... Ooh.
What goes up must come down.
Yes, so. It is...
It's a guilty pleasure to like that stuff. It doesn't feel good to like it, but I do.
No, I don't care to watch it.
I mean, my YouTube drama, it's so juicy right now.
It's some good stuff.
There's a fake divorce happening.
Oh, no.
Amberlynn and her girlfriend broke up, and then her Ozempic stopped working, and now she has a new girlfriend. No. She was with Valentine, and now she's with somebody named Tommy, and she's gonna go visit her. And then, Chantel, Foodie Beauty, her and her husband are getting a divorce live.
Oh, no.
She was crying about it, and then the next day she's like, I don't know, I'm confused. I might stay. Like, my girl Heather from Love After Lockup, she lost her 4-month homeless shelter. Like, they had her in this one with, like, bunks that was, like, no privacy, and she did not like it. Mm-hmm. They moved her to it was a hotel that they had, like, transformed into a shelter, so she had her own room, privacy, bathroom, everything. It was really nice. Mm-hmm. But they have it every 4 months, every season, a new set moves in. Because they say, okay, you have 4 months to get your ish together. and there's a process to like get your home or get an apartment or other assisted living, like whatever assistance. And like she didn't do any of that stuff. And she's like, they're kicking me out. And now she's on the street talking about, I am a lactating woman, and showing her breast milk to strangers on the street. Like, oh. And then Trisha made me a mod on YouTube, and so now I get to see all the hidden comments in the chat when she goes live. It's YouTube is popping right now.
I'm like, oh.
It's like Real Housewives, but like
Yes.
real housewives on YouTube. But yeah, we all got our thing.
We do, yeah.
All right, what was your other one? There was like a second one that you were gonna say.
No, that's it.
Oh, that was both of them.
That was just, just like very excited about Real Housewives OC. It's back.
Yes.
And I recommend that. It's just funny within the Housewives community. It's not, I don't think you hear that as a fave.
Was a favorite.
And I'm always like, why not?
Why?
New York is cool. Like I said, I like all the other, I'm gonna watch them, but just something about the OC just makes me just. It's the first one. It's the original.
Oh yeah.
You know, something about it makes me feel at home, and it's the type of rich people that I understand. The New York people, sometimes I don't understand. I can't really identify with a New York.
No, yeah.
Something about a New Yorker is fascinating, but it's unidentifiable as a Texan.
Correct.
You know, like I'm like, oh, let's watch, but
Yeah,
what
I
are
think
these?
the opposite of a Texan is probably a New
Yes,
Yorker.
I'm like, what are these apartments you guys are living in?
Yeah.
Why is your house so small?
It goes up.
You're rich, but you don't have a bunch of land.
Where do you keep your cows?
Right, like it's so weird to us. Like it's weird. There's blocks on blocks on blocks. But yeah, I feel like a Californian rich person
A little
without
more
their
identifiable.
identified. They're in their gated communities and
Yeah.
big large estates with large acreage. I'm like, okay.
That makes sense.
And they're driving. They're not getting driven. They're driving because
Yeah, like Utah rich. I don't really get like Utah moms.
Oh, that's weird too. Because they're not as high fashion. Because Dallas and Texas, we know they're not. I don't even know if they high fashion. They dress a certain way.
Right.
Them Utah people, I don't know what the hell they dress and what they wear.
Yeah.
They be looking crazy. Y'all watch all the clothes 10 years ago?
I think all they wear is like Lululemon now.
Yeah.
I think that's all they wear.
But they have
Athletic
good, like,
clothing.
because Dallas is known for shopping, of course, like
Yeah, we
LA
have really
and
good
stuff
shopping.
has really good shopping.
Yeah.
So we
And
can
New York.
identify by the clothing.
Right.
I think it's a little bit more identifiable as a Texan.
What is it? Yeah, is there like rich other people? I'm trying to think.
That you, like, identify. Maybe Florida.
Yeah.
Just because we know.
Even like
crazy.
New Orleans rich.
That's different too.
Cause like that one house, what is it?
Because they're gonna have probably like old homes.
Yeah.
Super old homes.
Yeah, with like lots of ghost stories and
Yes.
stuff.
It looks like, I'm pretty sure this was a plantation at one point.
There is a pirate spirit here. There really is at Jean Lafitte's bar. The bar has been there for so long, and it's on the canal where they would, like, pirates would go up and down the canal. And you can see footprints of all the people that would, like, frequent the bar, like, trading stuff from New Orleans. And, like, you can see their footprints. Like, it's been there for so long. And then, yeah, Pirate Jean Lafitte is a ghost that's in the bar.
Yeah. New Orleans is crazy.
I like New Orleans.
It's nice.
Spooky and fun, and their food is so good.
The food is good.
Char-grilled oysters, oh my gosh.
Yes, the food is delicious. But sometimes I'm just like, it is old and
It stinks.
it's such a drinking culture. Because I have been to New Orleans several times, and I remember going with my sorority sister and like walking down Bourbon, and us being sober and being like, why is this fun?
Like the music and stuff.
Yeah, but then like hours later, then we're like, this is the best time of our lives. But as you're walking down, catch yourself walking down sober, and you're like,
Heading to your hotel.
yeah, like I guess this is alright.
We get lunch before we go out on the town tonight.
Yeah, like I get, but like no. And then when you're drunk, then you're like, yeah, it's the best time of my life.
When I was in college, I was 18. I had just turned 19 years old. I got to go to the Orange Bowl with the Pride of Oklahoma, the marching band for University of Oklahoma.
Okay.
And we went. We stopped in New Orleans on the way to Florida for the Orange Bowl, and I called my mom from Bourbon Street. I'm like, Mom, this really nice guy taught me how to drink a hurricane. My mom was like, no.
Don't drink it.
Like, he told me to to eat the ice so that I stay hydrated. And then she was like, oh, okay. Like, leave it to me to meet the nice strangers.
Right.
But, yeah.
What do you think of hurricanes? I don't freaking want a hurricane.
They're so sugary and so much alcohol.
Sweet. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not a big sweet drink. Yeah.
I don't see people can do it.
Not anymore.
Right. No, but I know people who still our age are like, give me the...
Oh, my husband is definitely a cocktail.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. There's people like that. That's so crazy. Yeah. Hurricane. I think I had like one hurricane in my life, and I think I was like...
I think it's fun, like, if you're in the pool.
If you're... a frozen...
Yeah.
You know what I can't... that messes me up every time? Is a frozen pina colada. I've had like 2 of those at Slitterbond. I don't know if it's a Slitterbond pina colada or what, but both times, never again. Can I? Because I think it's so good. Like, I'm like, this drink is delicious, and I don't know if I drink it too fast. But both of the times, I'm like, I have to like stop
because it makes you too drunk, or because of the sugar.
Because it makes me way too drunk. And I think at Slitterbond they put a floater of dark rum. And it's so good.
I only like pina coladas. I like it mixed with a strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, but you don't like go, like, let's go have a drink. If you ordered a strawberry daiquiri, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Right?
Like,
are you on vacation?
Yes, it's only for vacation.
Make somebody turn the blender on?
Oh.
No.
Right?
Never.
No. I would be like, I'm not with her.
No.
We're not
She's
together.
having unsweet tea and a blender drink. Get her out of here.
And I'd be like, and you know what else, guys? She didn't want Matilda! As I'd like run away and make you pay the tab.
Oh, I got you, girl. I'm probably driving too, so I'm like, I'll meet you outside.
Yes, right.
That's fair.
But no, you would never.
I'm sorry I embarrassed you, Ramelle.
But yeah, don't make anybody, unless you're on vacation, don't make anybody turn on the blender. Don't be at the bar in Dallas on a Saturday.
Turning on the blender, no.
Yeah.
Don't do it. And if the restaurant closes at 9, 8:30 is the latest you should show up.
Yeah.
You need to be wrapping it up at 9.
Yeah.
You could maybe go at 8:40.
If you know what you want.
Yes.
And you go ahead and order and be like, sorry, we're really hungry. Order your food. Yeah.
Nothing. Maybe a to-go order at that time.
Yeah, maybe to-go order is probably better.
But at 9, no.
Not sit down.
No. I wouldn't even to-go order at that point. The grill is clean. Everything's put up.
Yeah.
No.
They're all mad at you.
And here, there's always something else.
Right.
So, yeah. Anyways.
Girl, what are we even talking about?
I don't know. Do you want us to go to our Triple Dipper?
Yes, do.
All right. So, our Triple Dipper is our top 3 movies or shows that everyone else loves, but you don't.
I only did shows. I didn't know movies were shows. I'm doing shows. Okay, it's fine.
Mine are mostly movies.
Okay, that's cool.
But not ones that you just haven't seen.
Right.
So, like, Matilda's out.
Right.
So, like, ones that, like, are beloved and you're like...
It's alright. Let me tell you something. My number 1 is probably going to cause a riot. It's probably going to be bigger than Trump getting shot.
You heard it here.
So.
Alright, do you have any honorable mentions?
I don't. Do you?
Mine is The Wire.
Oh.
I was so mad at that show. I kept waiting for it to start.
I can understand what you mean by that. I'm not mad at you with The Wire. I love The Wire.
They were like, it's groundbreaking, and I'm like,
it's so hard to explain.
I've seen tons of shows about
all of them.
Yeah,
but I can understand it's because it's not like your normal format of a show,
right?
So I can understand what you mean because you're just following a story. It's almost like you're watching a really well done reality show. Because it's not like start to finish and this is a plot and then
right.
Was it crescendo and the resolution. It's not necessarily like that.
I don't know. Like maybe I just wasn't invested in the characters. I don't know why, but it's like. It's like known for being one of the best shows in the world, and I'm like,
whenever you said that you're waiting for it to start, I understood it. I can't watch. I loved it, but I can't watch it again because that stuff. It was too real. It was really gritty, really like, just. If someone's to this day, if someone's like this from Baltimore, I'm like, I immediately think The Wire. I'm like, oh my god, you're from B-more. Like
Omar was my favorite character.
Yeah, Omar was cool.
And then.
Yeah, but it was some gritty stuff that happened in The Wire. Some gritty thing, like, and something get resolved. Something just ended and it was sad. But think that's because it was real life.
That's how stuff is.
Yeah. So, there's been a few times where I'm like, I'm gonna try to watch it again, and as soon as it starts, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah. I liked Sons of Anarchy when it came out, but I can't watch all that again. That was way too much.
I would like to watch Sons of Anarchy.
But it was shocking when it was made. Like, it was a lot. But it was real good.
It was good. I know it's
I
good.
liked it.
I have to have some time. That's why I know, because I know it's a lot of seasons, too.
Yeah. So
I think that's why I'm like, one day I will watch. It'd be like freaking 30 years old by the time I have to watch it. But
yeah, I can't get it. Like, Grey's Anatomy. That should have been on mine. Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, that was on, because, okay, so I originally thought the list was of stuff that, like, you just not interested in or don't want, and Grey's Anatomy was on, but I had never seen Grey's Anatomy.
I watched the whole first season, and then I was like, so it's a medical lady that has a crush on a guy, and then it was like Mr. Steamy, Mr. Dreamy, Mr. Blah, and I'm like, what the hell is happening here? Like, and then like medical stuff, like, and then the one guy got in trouble for being
a jerk.
Yeah.
You know who I never liked? Ellen Pompeo, the main.
I liked her in Old School.
I hated her in Old School. That's why I don't like her.
Oh yeah, she was kind of a downer.
I don't know why. She didn't do anything wrong. It's just sometimes people just irritate you.
Right.
And I was mad that like these people were fighting. You got Craig Ferguson, and Craig Ferguson is fine. And you got Luke Wilson over here fighting for freaking dry ass Ellen Pompeo. I was pissed.
Might as well have been Michelle Williams.
Right. I was like, don't get yourself into two hot guys around me if you're not worthy. I'm like, guys, the fuck?
Really? Like, excuse me, Ellen. Everybody.
Right? Look at me. I was so irritated. Oh, she got on my nerves in that. Ugh.
Yeah. And well, she kind of gets on my nerves in Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
And now there's so many seasons, I'm like,
ain't nobody got something to
Unless you've been on the ride and you've stayed on the ride. Same with, like, Walking Dead. Like, oh, Lord, I just lost interest.
Right? Yeah.
I just lost it, or like...
For sure. Yeah, because you're like, it's still going on?
Right? Who died? Oh, another main character? So now I have to invest in other new main characters?
Yeah, and I don't really like zombie stuff.
I love zombie stuff. It was great for a while.
Oh, wow.
It was good till it wasn't.
Right.
All right. I know. Why are you all up in our... You blocking us in?
Right. Okay, anyway.
This is, Are we locked in this house?
No, because I'm right. What do you mean we locked in?
I don't know if our door's locked. I mean, we'll see people.
Oh, you want me to... Here, can you talk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep it going for 30 seconds. I'll sprint.
I'll sprint. It was like when you were a kid. Was there a scary part in your house when you were like, where's Ramelle? Peeping in the windows. It is suspicious though, because this person pulled up in front of our house, but like in a way that they're blocking my car from being able to leave and hers. So like, have a little respect for your neighbors and stuff.
And then there's a cone in front of my car. Was that cone always there?
No. A cone?
Yeah. But they're just talking. I think it's okay. They don't have like any... I think they're just talking. But I'll lock the door.
Be locking us in.
Okay.
Like the last... That'll make our podcast take off. Live on air.
Right?
It would never get published because I'm the only one that knows how to do it.
Right?
Oh, Lord. Lou, are you worried too? All right. Anyways. All right, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Oh, okay. I can start since you...
Okay.
Okay, so my number 3, and I'm sorry white people. My number 3 is Friends.
I'm
I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer if you're either a Friends person or you're an Office person, and you guys know I'm hands down an Office person.
I would never put Friends and Office together. I would say Office or Parks and Rec, but those to me are also the same.
Those also, and I like Parks and Rec, but Office is the OG. Sorry, she's rightfully barking at people in front of the house.
Mm-hmm. My mom said you shouldn't park like that in front of houses.
No, for sure. But yeah, Friends. Okay, there's a few episodes, like the pivot episode made me laugh for sure.
Oh yeah, there was parts that are hilarious.
But for the most part, I was just like, where's y'all's family at? Why not hanging around each other?
Yeah, like the Gellers were the only real family.
Yeah, like you didn't. It'd be like they're celebrating, all these milestones, and like, where's your mama at? Why she didn't call you? It's weird. Marinelle would have been done called.
For real. There's no way Renita would have missed that.
Right. So it's just weird. But it's cool. Everybody, y'all enjoy your Friends. That's just not for me.
I thought that's fair.
Okay.
That's totally fair. I would say you're a Friends person or a Seinfeld person.
Ooh, neither one of those.
I didn't like Seinfeld either.
No.
Seinfeld is funny, but it's again New York humor, and I don't really identify with it that much.
So I think I watched a few episodes and I was like, they're making something out of nothing. It could have been solved 2 minutes ago at the very beginning. Didn't have to go the whole 30 minutes.
Right. Like, I love a big salad. I love there's like certain things that are going to be hilarious.
Yes.
But like, yeah.
The whole Marble Rye episode, I'll never forget. I was like, just like they went there was no Marble Rye. Somebody wanted some Marble Rye, something. It could have been prevented by just saying, hey, they were out of Marble Rye.
Oh, that is another YouTube drama. There's this girl, her name is Glitter and Lasers, and she is going through a weight loss journey, and she went to New York and walked 2 miles for a pumpernickel bagel, and she got home and it wasn't pumpernickel.
Oh, no.
And she cried about it, and everybody laughed at her because she was like, sometimes you just can't win in life. I'm scared of this cream cheese. And everyone was like, chill out, Anna. And then she doubled down, and she was like, when all of my followers made fun of me for crying over a bagel, and the shop gives me a free bagel. Oh. And she's like enjoying her pumpernickel bagel. Like, girl, you, the nerve. Girl. But, I mean, she got her bagel.
She got her bagel. That's all that matters, period.
Oh, goodness. All right. I'm going to hit y'all with some Christmas ones.
Ooh, yes.
Polar Express. That is weird. And that has Tom Hanks in it. And I love Tom Hanks. Mm-hmm. That is weird. I don't like the animation of it.
My mom loves it. And she loves, but I agree. I think it's weird.
That era of animation, we were just learning. Yeah. It's not great. It's too bizarre to me. And, like, what, the little girl didn't have a ticket and y'all are going to give her a hard time? You can't just let her ride on this train.
She's a kid.
You were in the Polar Express.
You need to be questioning why she's here by herself. Poor baby.
Yeah. Didn't feel great. And then, also, It's a Wonderful Life. Like, they yell in his ears, and his ears bleed, and he falls in the ice, and then he gets yelled at. Okay, they're leaving. Good job, Blue.
Okay, good.
Alright.
It's a Wonderful... I would watch that. That one was fine.
It's sad. I don't like it. That's not what Christmas is about. I mean, I guess it is.
No,
to appreciate.
Yes.
But,
I'm like, yeah, but nah, whatever.
Yeah, not my favorites.
Okay. It's valid. I'll take, yeah.
Alright, what's your 2?
My number 2 is Mad Men.
Oh.
And I tried with Mad Men. I gave it a good go. I want to say I gave it a season and a half. And I felt like I was waiting for it to start. Like, I was like, what is the plot? What is the point?
That also
When does it take off?
Yeah, I kind of just waited for that one chick to get fat a little bit and then lose the weight, and then he cheated on her anyways and went with that other girl, and then you're like...
Yeah, and then it was just like a bunch of like 50... I do have a problem watching. Sometimes watching 50s shit is like...
misogynist and all that.
Because there's so many things. Like, I'm always like, well, where was the black people at?
Yeah.
And I know they're over there being miserable somewhere. Sad. Just being...
And then you're just smoking cigarettes in the office.
And then the whole man thing. Yeah, like all the misogyny. And you're just like, it's just kind of... Makes me sick to my stomach a little bit to watch this.
I would have played the game if I had to back then, but I would not have wanted to.
What would, I don't know. I think about that too. Like, what would I have done? You either have to like marry a really awesome guy that you knew was just like a good guy, or
you're a little bit blue collar, or you're that, I guess. Yeah.
Just being a crazy eccentric single lady.
Maybe a hippie.
Yeah, and those were like frowned upon.
Yeah.
Ugh, that I'm so glad. Yeah, I don't know, girl.
I was not made to be in the 50s. 70s, I could have hung.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. My number 2, mine is a double 2, and this is going to piss off a lot of white people. Dark Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
And Willow.
Ooh.
Why y'all want to watch that kid lose his horse in the mud?
No, Willow, that was,
Wasn't that Willow?
No, that was Neverending Story.
Yeah, fuck that one too.
Oh, I love Neverending Story though. Neverending Story.
No, Falcor has scales and fur and flies. It
was a lot. I like that. I will co-sign with you on the Dark Crystal and the Willow. Didn't like those, but for whatever reason, I did like Neverending Story.
Yeah, I just made all my white friends so upset with all of this.
I'll even add, this is another era, but I'll add Lord of the Rings. I didn't like none of that either.
I watched all those with my dad because it was like a bonding thing with me and my dad, but I probably wouldn't have gotten into it otherwise.
Right. No, I tried to watch the first one and I was like, immediately going to bed.
Immediately.
Thank you for this 3-hour nap, though.
I liked Star Wars until they kept going and going and going, and then you have to like keep remembering stuff.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Whew. But yeah, no, I'll put on the Dark Crystal and the Willow.
I think it's those puppets. I liked Jim Henson. I loved like Muppets and stuff like that, but like
it was kind of weird.
I don't know, when you get those creepy ones, like I can't do it.
Right. Okay. I'm not mad.
All right.
Valid.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my number 1 is very controversial. This is gonna upset the black people. And let me just say that I love all the people in this. And I watch this show up to date because it's not a bad show at all. It's not a bad show. It's just I don't get like the hot. It's won awards, but I'm happy because it's got black people. It's written by a black woman. So I watch it just like I watch all Tyler Perry movies and stuff just because I'm like, I'm here to support my peoples.
Yeah.
But Abbott Elementary.
What was that? Abbott Elementary, you say?
I don't get it. I have never once laughed out loud.
I've never seen it, so I can't put it on my list.
I mean, it's cute. Like, watch it, you know, but to me, I'm just like, all I see is The Office. I see The Office in a school form, and you can't recreate The Office. And I just feel like all of the... They just do, like, looking at the camera, like... what's his name? The young man on there, Ferguson, something Tyler Williams, just Tyler Williams. He has 3 names. The main dude on there, but he does a look in the camera just like Jim, and then Quinta. It's just like the characters are a little bit like kind of like contrived. I think like just not that deep. Like Quinta is like the dorky one, and they have that sassy principal, and then it's just
all predictable.
Yeah, and it's just not as to me. The Office was hilarious because it was like groundbreaking. And they say some stuff in there that like you almost can't say today, like dealing with like how Michael says stuff about like race and class and just. But you know, people say that shit in the office though. You know, you work with people that like you work with crazy white people who say stuff where you're like, what?
Right.
And so that's why
that's what she said. Yes. All that.
But I guess they
his hatred towards Toby.
And so, but I mean, like I said, I watch it. I know what's going on. I'm up to date with it, and I'll keep on watching it because I love black people and I love things created by black women. But I don't understand why it went to me.
It's just not that great to you. No, it's okay. You're allowed to have your opinion.
But Quinta, if you'd like for me to be in one of your projects or this current project, I would be more than happy.
Yeah.
Can I say that in the same breath?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's allowed. I think we got to be on one side of the fence on this.
Right. Sorry, Quinta.
I mean, maybe your next project. This will be like when we go on Saturday Night Live, and they're like, "Remember when you said?"
Yeah, and I'm like, "Sorry, girl.
Sorry."
But I think she writes that shit. That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah. I mean, that's totally fair.
Yeah.
I should have put in my number one with the other ones because it's my Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's creepy.
The Labyrinth was scary.
But I thought of a new other number one. Married with Children. I do not like that show at all.
I remember
it's hard to watch.
It is. It's because it's so he was not nice to.
No, and Peggy was hot. Why does he not want to have sex with Peggy Bundy? And then like he's a shoe salesman with a two-story house, and she's always wanting money, and he doesn't want to have sex with her, but then he makes fun of fat women.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, Kelly, you were great. But
Kelly, even then, that was
problematic
because she was she was like
a sex
overly
symbol.
sex. Yes.
Yeah. And then what's the kid's name?
Bud.
Yeah, Bud. Like, I mean, I just imagine him like he's in the basement jerking off all the time. Like, what is this show?
Yeah, you're right. But I used to get mad at my mom because she would let Rainey watch it, and I'd be like, "This is inappropriate. Don't let her watch this."
My husband always wants to watch it, and I'm like, "Why?" Ugh.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't my favorite, but you're right. Yeah, because it's ugly. Like you're like,
yeah,
like her.
And like the neighbors are always coming in, like with weird, like, why are you trying to have sex in my house all the time? Like,
yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, and all the jokes are at the expense of other people. Like, it's not even, like, clever funny. It's like, this lady's fat and needs a size 11 shoe. Like, maybe she just got a big foot.
Right, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's the sense of humor back then, at that time.
Yeah.
That was kind of a...
It was acceptable.
Hate your wife.
Yeah.
Don't have sex with her. Like,
Like, Peggy was hot.
Yeah. She still is hot, too.
For sure. So.
No, I agree with that. That's cool. Those are good. That's good. That's a good list.
No, thanks. I feel like I made a lot of people mad with mine.
Well,
and you too.
But, we're going to shock the world.
Well, I also haven't seen Matilda. That shocked Ramelle. But it's alright. I'm sure it's on Netflix.
Brady's gonna listen to this, and I don't even know if she's gonna talk to you anymore. She might.
She will.
She might cut you off until you watch it.
Brady. You'll be alright. I took her to the airport, and I was like, alright, this is a unloading zone, so we are unloading. You'll be alright.
Go.
Oh, goodness. Alright, well, that was random.
Yes.
And fun.
It was. It looked good.
All right. Well, make sure you follow us. Do you have anything else?
No, girl.
Yeah, we're random enough. All right. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and what? YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Make sure you follow your girl Ramelle the Realtor on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Woo, woo, woo.